So Caleb Sweet Hands Plant, I guess one may say he G-checks Jermall Charlo. Now, we all know the little altercation that they had during the week of the Spence Crawford fight. Caleb Plant slapped Jermall Charlo. Well, Caleb Plant was on Gilly the Kid, $1 million worth of game, and he explains why he slapped Jermall Charlo.
I'm like, you know, what does this dude want? He walks up, he's like, man, why don't you fuck with me? Why don't you fuck with me? I'm like, what? What do you mean? He's like, yeah, man, why don't you fuck with me? I fuck with you. I look up to you, man. I look up to you. And I'm like, I just felt like it was weird to say. I didn't feel like Jermall would say something like that, like, oh, man, I look up to you. I'm like, no, man, that's all, you know, we're cool. It's just, you know, sometimes you're hot, sometimes you're cold. Like, you'll literally come up to me one time and tell me you love me, and then the next time I see you on an interview, you'll be saying, like, you know, I'll beat the shit out of Caleb and send him back to Tennessee and this and that, so I really don't know how to take you, so I just keep my distance. He's like, no, man, I fuck with you. I fuck with you and Jordy. I'm like, Jordy? Her name's Jordan. My wife's name is Jordan, not Jordy. He's like, see, now you're being cold. I'm like, no, bro, don't call my wife something like that. She don't need a pet name.
Yeah, you remix him.
Man, yeah, because
that shit happened to him.
I know, I seen that shit, yeah.
So
call my wife Stink.
Stink. Yeah,
we're looking for you.
Desi, I'm gonna fuck around.
You
You
supposed to document right there.
Now, see, I understand.
You
Desi out here starting trends, taking shots.
You supposed to do what you need to do.
Well, I'm gonna get him.
And I'm like, no, bro. And he starts looking up. He's thinking, he's like, you know what? You're right, bro. I wouldn't want somebody calling my wife something like that. And he's like, do you want to fight? I'm like, yeah, I want to fight. Of course I want to fight. He's like, because I don't even want to fight. I'm like, look, I know you got shit going on. You know, I know you get that cleaned up and, you know, we can make something happen. And
after hearing what Caleb Plant's reasoning for slapping Jermall Charlo, I mean, Jermall Charlo, you got to see him. You got to see this guy, right? And Jermall Charlo took to social media and had some things to say about Caleb Plant and Gilly the Kid.
Like, when I get a chance to fight Caleb Plant, I'm gonna knock the fuck out of Caleb Plant, all right? Excuse my French. And Gilly the Kid, I will whoop the fuck out of Gilly the Kid, okay? John Doe was here. You heard? Yeah. Remember that. Remember what I said, nigga.
I don't understand where the animosity for Gilly the Kid came from, right? But he said he'll knock Gilly the Kid out too. He'll F him up. He said he'll F up Caleb Plant. He'll F up Gilly the Kid. But I don't think Jermall Charlo really truly believes that. Because if he did, he wouldn't be fighting Jose Benavidez. He'll be fighting Caleb Plant. But Caleb Plant found out that Jermall Charlo had some things to say. And Caleb Plant says this, quote, you just seen me the other night and had no words. Just a crazy look and a heart that shook. Wow, bars. Caleb Plant dropping bars on Jermall Charlo. And Jermall Charlo came out and stated that his kids are getting bullied at school because, well, Jermall Charlo, the way he performed in that fight against Canelo.
My kids hating to go to school right now because they don't want to go to school because everybody keep trying to bully them because of they uncle lost. That's crazy.
And this is something I was telling you guys that he's going to regret it. And now the kids are suffering. Now his brother's kids is getting bullied because of that lackluster, shameful performance that Jermall put up. But this isn't necessarily about Jermall. This is about Jermall. And Cameron and Mace have some things to say about this situation as well.
The nigga who smacked the shit out his brother was in there walking around dolo, white nigga. The other brother got 3 security guards with him walking around the arena. 3 security guards. Nigga smack fire out you. You don't want revenge? You ain't gonna pick up a chair like you was in Alabama, nut? Yo, my nigga.
Mace and Cameron seem to be hardcore boxer fans, if you ask me. They seem to know some details. They seem to know some information that one would say information that a hardcore fan would know, right? Like the stuff they talk about is stuff that hardcore fans know about. Guys like us here on YouTube, right? But Jermall Charlo, bro, you got to see Caleb Plant. You got to see him. Sometime next year. I don't think it's going to happen this year. right? He gonna fight Jose Benavidez, see how he looks in that fight. And then I expect him to see Caleb Plant. I mean, you can't just let nobody slap you like that, bro. Regardless of whether he started it, the way you got slapped, bro, and in the way you didn't do nothing about it, it's not a good look. You got to see him, bro. You got to see him. But Caleb Plant, man, you know, he out here. You know, Caleb Plant, he ain't no punk, he ain't no chump. And he letting Jermall Charlo know what's up. Right? Caleb Plant seems to really want to get his hands on Jermall Charlo. I think Jermall Charlo needs to entertain that fight with Caleb Plant. It has a little storyline behind it. And it's a fight that really makes sense. I mean, they've been talking, going back and forth for some years now. And then things escalated at the Spence Crawford fight. I say they need to go ahead and escalate that situation to the ring. Like, subscribe, holla at your boy. Peace out.